Hi, everyone. Welcome or welcome back if you're returning. My name is Becky. Excuse me. I am on a health, wellness, weight loss journey, tying it all in together. I am a happily single divorcee. I live in Michigan, and that's all you really need to know right now to watch anything. Today, we're just going to be doing a few life updates. And before we get into that, go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already, because I am very sure you would be heartbroken if you missed any of my videos. So let's get into one of the meatier things of this video, which is today's the 25th, and tomorrow I am going home, leaving the skilled nursing facility. And I am so excited to see my cat Snickers again. I miss her so much. I've been visiting her every Wednesday for about a 3-hour period between 10:30 and 2:30, so a little less than that. So it's not enough. It's not nearly enough, not for me and not for her. So I am so looking forward to going home. And I've had a friend looking after her, checks on her every day, pretty much. Once in a while, it's every other day, but pretty much every day. And um, he has been great. But there is cat hair all over my apartment. My bed, every sheet, every blanket is just fur everywhere. So I am looking forward to cleaning that up and cleaning down my shower and sanitizing that, because it was an infection in my feet that led to all of this, being in the hospital and then being in the skilled nursing facility. And so I want to sanitize my shower, because the bottom of your shower is like one of the filthiest places you can imagine. To hear the horror stories my podiatrist gives me, I'm just like, you know what? No, we're going to just sanitize the bottom of the shower. I am not risking this again. Cleaning it isn't enough. It's got to be Monica clean. I hope you get that reference. So I'm thrilled about that. I'm also thrilled because the skilled nursing facility is half a rehab facility for medical patients and half a nursing home. Its primary purpose is as a nursing home, which means the food is nursing home food. And I am so looking forward to being in control of what I eat, when I eat, not how much I eat, because they don't control that. But I'm looking forward to not having people make notes about how much I've eaten or haven't eaten. So I'm just thrilled. Like, I can't even explain it. Now, I am going home early. I wasn't supposed to go home until October 1st, but my insurance said they would only cover until the end of the day today/tomorrow. So that's why I'm being discharged 5-6 days early. And then what they're going to do is have a home health nurse. I will still have the PICC line in, which you can see right here. Oh, maybe you can't. I'm wearing a hoodie because I'm a little chilled. I notice sometimes I get cold a little easier. So I've still got my PICC line in, and they're going to have a home health nurse come and give me an infusion once a day. And there'll be like this little attachment that I keep with it. So I think that's going to be a pain in the butt for those 5-6 days that I have to use that, but it's better than having my treatment cut short or having no treatment, etc. So that is the thrilling news. And yeah, my apartment is in deep need of a mopping. The second major update I have is, and this might be, what is on my shirt? A white thing. The second major update I have is, now I'm not getting into politics, but my disability was approved. And I know that can be a hot button issue for some people. But in 2019, I had to have 90% of my right lung removed because I had a cancerous tumor, a very slow growing type of tumor, a very rare type of cancer, right here, like under the blood vessels. And so they removed that, but one of the spikes went way down. So they couldn't just take out the tumor and resect that section. They had to take out like a whole bunch. And I can talk about that more another time, but whoa, let me tell you how much they went in doing a thoracotomy, so which is they go in through the side muscles between your ribs and they cut the muscles and the fat and the muscles and everything, and they stick the tubes in to drain. Holy crap. You need those muscles for everything. Anyway, on top of that, I have all the hardware in my spine and I have deformed feet that have been medically documented as being deformed. I mentioned in a previous video that there's Charcot-Marie tooth feet, and I will link that video somewhere in here. So I won't be working at my job anymore because my stipend is high enough that if I work anymore, I will lose my insurance and I might lose some of my disability. So I will not be working, which will give me more time to focus on filming, writing, reading, watching movies, spending time with my cat, just all the things that I love doing. But also, being a productive member of society. It'll give me more time to spend with my family once I am able to get a vehicle. So there's that. That is an update, and I hope it doesn't trigger anyone or piss anyone off. But it's an important part of my life. It's a major part of my life, so I wanted to mention it because I can't say, oh, I'm a bricklayer, me, a bricklayer. Or I can't say, hi, my name is Becky. I'm a bookstore owner. Actually, that was my previous job. I worked in a bookstore, a job which I loved. And before that, I was a pharmacy technician. A job I also love. Probably one of the best jobs I ever had. In fact, one of the best jobs I ever had. Sorry, I'm rambling. The third major update that we have is my weight. I broke 200. Yay! Yes. It's great. It's good news. It feels kind of anticlimactic. I just got weighed one day and it said 197.6 and I was like, oh, my body tends to want to stagnate around the 200. I always plateau. When I've lost weight before, I've always plateaued right around 200. So I wasn't really expecting to break it. And so I was like, oh. And then I weighed in just a couple days ago and the scale said 195. And now, granted, when the scale said 195, it was first thing in the morning and I hadn't eaten anything. And then when the scale said 196.4, that was in the middle of the day right after my shower. So I was wearing clothes. It was a different situation. But it feels very surreal. Very like, am I hallucinating? I kind of expect the scale to like morph. Like I'll step on it, it'll say one thing, and then I'll step on it again, and it'll be like, fooled you! You're actually 217. Does anybody else have that? Like, that sense of maybe the scale is lying to them? Like, as if my scale has a conscience and is deliberately deceiving me. Oh God. You know what I'm looking forward to going home? My own damn coffee. Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to buy any Jordan skinny syrups. I might. I might. I'm tempted to. I usually get the caramel or chocolate espresso, which is what we have in my local supermarket. But the ones I want, the caramel pumpkin is online. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I got to do it. But I'm looking forward to my own coffee, not the nursing home coffee. So back to my weight. I do feel like in this one part of my stomach, like maybe a tiny bit smaller. Like, I don't know that it would be noticeable. I did take measurements on one of my visits to see Snickers. So I haven't written them down, but they're in my memory, burned into my memory. So I'm going to start recording measurements. And I have some, I have the video I did, my first video when I started off 207. I'm going to take some screenshots from that to get a basic idea, but I'm going to also do some actual progress pics, like when I get home, because I feel like I need that. So, going to take a progress pic. I'm going to take screenshots of the 207 video when I first started. I'm going to take pictures of me when I get home. Those will be like the second start. And then I'm also going to work on recording my inches. So those are the three things. And I'm really looking forward to going home. I don't know how it's going to work with the infusion. I don't know how it's going to, like, the once a day infusion, because there seems to be a little bit of chaos surrounding that today. Like, who said what to whom, whose orders are changing, who said it wasn't going to happen, who said it was going to happen, what insurance is saying, why wasn't this started on Monday? So, whatever. That's the medical system. They're sorting it out. Right now, it's a whole lot of not my problem. It could be my problem, but it's not yet. So anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, click the like button. Consider sharing it. I don't really know about how you share YouTube videos. Like, do you share them on Facebook or just send them to your friends? I don't know. Anyway, consider sharing this video and consider giving it a comment if it's a nice comment. You know, if you have constructive criticism, that's welcome too. So I appreciate you watching and tuning in today. Thank you.